Well, Scholar Lano and Wyatt Thurston. And what's that in your hand, Wyatt? Show us that. What is that?
This is the saber tooth. It is
That's
the
the saber tooth.
Yes.
And so this is how you pay your college student loans, isn't it? By inventing saber tooth.
That's a great story. We should start telling people that, but not quite.
You're rich kids, that's why. No. But man, you raised, you had seniors in college, right? You invented this thing and went on the internet and got what? $20,000-$30,000 or something like that, for this on crowdfunding. Now you're on your second campaign because that wasn't good enough for you. You finally graduated with a real degree. You didn't have to drink through. You actually did some homework, right?
Yeah.
And now you got another campaign, and this thing's crazy, man. It's going crazy again. You're already up close to $15,000-$20,000, and you got a couple weeks to go, and it's just that little thing you showed, and it opens the can like 15 different ways, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so we have four different functions.
4 different functions, right? And it's a keychain. And I saw in the video that you have on Kickstarter, your mother loves it. Now, if a mother loves your beer drinking, and who is that young lady you caught drying her hair in the shower or whatever?
That is my little sister, and she doesn't drink beers yet, but she did help in the product testing. And, she can use it too. It's pretty easy.
Well, I think people ought to see your video there, because one guy tests it and using as a shotgun method of drinking beer, where you put a hole in the bottom of the can and you just it goes down your throat without having to swallow or something like that. Us old guys don't know this stuff, see.
No, some old guys do.
Really?
I've shotgunned a beer with my dad.
Really? My boy was who was a frat guy. He was a king of beer pong, and every time we go up to visit for him, we had father and son beer pong tournaments, and I was terrible. But by his senior year, I finally got decent enough. We won, but man, I got so bloody drunk. I've been drunk in 40 years or something like that. But we won.
Nice.
But another thing, in your video, what was impressive, but that young guy, I don't think it was one of you, who was so excited about your opener. He said, "God, this is fucking great."
Yeah, that was me.
No,
that was you.
So no, that was the first time. So we 3D printed these, which was a really cool experience. We made about 8 different models of what we thought would work,
right.
And that was the first ever time that we tested the saber tooth. And so we didn't know how it was going to work. We thought it was a good design, but until you actually test it out, you just don't know. And so that was in front of a Starbucks, actually. We were meeting at a Starbucks.
Really?
And Wyatt was there, and then I went and picked them up from the mail, all of them. Met him there, and he was about to leave for break or something. So we had a few beers, and we were testing him out, and it worked perfect.
Wait, you had beers at Starbucks, or what? Or you went to it?
No, we wouldn't pick him up at like a gas station or something. We couldn't wait.
Yeah, we were just see what's going to happen.
But no, you had to use that. You could probably use language like that on the web and anywhere. So that could be part of your advertising campaign, because it's so authentic. You were really so surprised that this is so great the way it makes all.
I don't think. Well, actually, I know that when he was shooting the video, it was more of like a test for our engineers that we could send them, and then it just happened to be, we were like, well, we should, show our Kickstarter backers, the actual process and the emotions that we went through when we found this awesome product that worked perfectly.
No, it was delightful, and you guys are just fun to be able to do it. But really, what you're doing to me is telling a story on how you really built a career out of your senior year in college by something you had passion for, which was what most guys do in senior year in college, drinking beer, and you found a way to make this a career where you got $23,000 and started on your way, and you bootstrapped at the first thing, right? And now you had money you hired some real professional designers from the money you got from crowdfunding, right?
Yeah, it's funny actually. The designers that we had this time around. So the first time, we contacted a million different designers, basically asking them to help us out for free. One, but this time we could pay some designers, and we used 2 students from the UCLA. And so it was cool because, you know, they were kind of on the same wavelength as us, and like they understood exactly what products we wanted to make because they have shotgun beers.
They're also in fraternities, so.
I see. No, it's just ideal how you could take a passion in life and really make money on it. And now you're thinking about other products already. You were thinking about maybe starting a brewery, but that seemed too political.
Yeah, so it's been really the best experience for us. We were actually starting a tech startup with tutors, and it was going to cost us like $200,000 to make it. We really didn't know any investors at the time.
I see. Yeah.
And so we were kind of bummed out actually after developing it for about 6 months. We were sitting in our house, in our frat house, and we were saying, what could we do that we could get started in a week or two, or in a few weeks, and that we could just test to prove that we could take an idea, create it, sell it, and market something. And so we started thinking of simple ideas, and we realized this hadn't existed. At least no one had done this the right way before. And so that led to the development of the beer tusk, and then ultimately the saber tooth. And it's really been the best thing we could have ever done, because it's not only given us so much experience, it's given us a lot of credibility with you know, other investors or business owners that, hey, we created something in college, we shipped something out of our dorm room, and you know, we can do something bigger now. So it's been the best learning experience.
But actually, I mean, to me, for 2 kids in college doing exams, you made a 95% or a 90% on-time rate on crowdfunding. I mean, that's almost unheard of on crowdfunding. Nobody's on time, you know, delivering their product. But you guys were 90% on time, weren't you?
Yeah, we were really surprised actually.
Yeah.
So did you get all A's in your grades too, or just A's in kickstarting?
No, we both.
I don't know if we want to talk about that.
Might have missed a few classes our senior year to do this stuff. But.
Well, that's terrific. And really, the place to find out about you guys, you go to your website, ragingmammoth.com, RAGINGMAMMOTH. See, I flunked English in college, and I got 2 New York Times bestsellers, but I still spell for the rest of us. Yeah. And that will take you to the crowdfunding. Get it. I mean, it's like $12 or something. I mean, this thing is incredibly cheap, you know. And I'm sure once you get out of the Kickstarter, you're going to have to double the price, you know, because of all the middlemen, you know, that get involved and things like that. So it's a deal on your site now, right?
Yeah, no, it's going to be the best price you're going to get on it for sure.
Right. A great little gift that fits on a keychain and everything, and especially if you have college friends, they all have to have one of these. They can't leave home without it.
Yeah, the thing is, this should replace any keychain bottle opener you have right now, because, I mean, I see my friends' bottle openers on their keychains, and they have, you know, one function, that's to open bottles.
Right.
You know, this is the deal.
But it's cool too. That's the other thing. I mean, you know, hey, what's that? You know, that's neat. It's colorful. You got 5, 6 different colors. I could have one matching every suit I have and everything, right? RagingMammoth.com. Well, thank you, Scott, Wyatt. Keep in there, making us happy with drinking more beer. Okay.
That's what it's not me.
Thank you, Mr.
Take
Lesko.
care.
Yeah,
Matthew. Oh, that's the word. Take care.